Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, and hey, what's up? If you're new here, I am back for another little monthly check-in, monthly reset, kind of plan with me, goal setting. I've been trying to keep up with this every month, and I feel like this one is actually like on track. I'm actually filming it like right at the end of October so that I can prep and be ready for the new month of November. Before we really get into this video though, let me show you a little life update. Good old Minnesota. So we are officially getting our first snowfall. So that is, I always think it's fun. Not the most fun when you have to drive in it, but I actually think it's really pretty and relaxing. So I'm not super mad about it. Happy November, you guys. I don't know about you, but I just feel like October kind of just like slipped right through my fingertips. Maybe just because it was busy. I feel like every weekend we had something going on and maybe that made it fly by. I also know though, with the school year, being a teacher, I feel like once we're in like the full swing of things, I feel like the fall and winter months go pretty quickly, and then it's like that end of winter to spring that really lingers. I think though, because you're really anticipating summertime, and it just, it's like you really want summer to come, so then it just, if you feel like you're waiting forever. But happy November. I'm excited for this new month. I've shared this in previous videos, but I do like to fill out my month at a glance calendar. So I just printed this off and laminated it, and it's on cardstock, so it's a little thicker material, so it holds up really well. I use wet erase markers like these by Expo. I use these to fill in the month, and then I'll write in the days of the month. And then I like to go ahead and write in anything like birthdays, any family celebrations we have going on. I write down appointments. I use it to keep track of like our recycling days, little reminders, stuff like that. So that is something I like to do for every single month. So that is something I will be sitting down to do probably right after filming this. Something else I do every month, I do need to paint or pick a new nail polish color. I think I have the color in my head that I'm going with. For October, I went with this brown color, and you'll see my nails do need to get painted. So I will trim these all down, clip these down, and we're gonna go with a new color, and I will insert the clip here of me painting them because I'm sitting down to film this, but I won't be able to paint them until either later today or tomorrow, and then I'll insert the clip in this video before it gets up. All right, you guys, it is time for a little nail refresh. These are looking scary. For whatever reason, I was drawn to this like dark gray. Let's see, it's called Grease Lightning. I was gonna do this shade next, but I feel like this is more of like an October, I don't know. I like the idea of it at first, but I think because I had such a dark color on my nails all month, I've been drawn toward just more of a light neutral tone. So I'm gonna go in with this shade by, again, Sally Hansen Insta Dry. This is the color Buff and Tumble. All right, here is the look at the nails. Just a nice neutral color for the next month. Love it. Let's do some favorites. So as far as favorite products go regarding like skincare, we'll say, for example, I've been documenting my skincare journey. So if you are interested in any of the skincare items I'm using, I've had designated videos going up just dedicated to skincare, and any product I've shared in those videos, I can say are favorites. I stand by them. I feel like they're working well for me. So go ahead and watch some of those videos if you're interested. I think one of those products though that I'm thinking of that I just really look forward to using every single day would have to be my Glow Recipe Blueberry. The retinol cream. It has, I think, been a game changer, and I just love how it feels on my skin, and I love the scent of it. So if you want to know more about the products I'm using and that I've been loving for the month of October, go check out this video. I love a good snack. So one of my favorite things for the past few weeks, so majority of October, for lunch, you've probably seen this, but I've been doing like a grown-up, like I feel like lunchbox, like Lunchable type thing. I've been bringing like meat and cheese, some crackers, fruits and vegetables, just having like a little snack pack because I'm finding I need a little variety instead of sitting down and eating this huge meal, which ends up making me, I feel like, sleepy and tired at work. I like having a little snack pack and it just keeps things interesting for me. But one of the snacks I've been bringing every day is a chomp stick. I feel like you've probably heard all about these, but they are so tasty. They are a beef stick. They're mild, which I like because I cannot do spicy things, like hardly at all. This is just the, it's the beef and it's the original, so there's no like extra flavor or anything. These have been a go-to. I bring one every single day with my lunch and it's so good. It feels so good just to get more protein in. And I feel like it's really filling and I do really enjoy the flavor of it. As far as other favorites go, I've still been loving Starbucks pumpkin drinks, especially the pumpkin cream cold brew. And my guess is that will probably be coming to an end, but I've been really enjoying it still while I can. Another flavor combo that I've always enjoyed, but if I'm not feeling pumpkin, I will usually go for hazelnut mixed with like a white chocolate or white mocha flavor. So sometimes I'll do like a cold brew and I'll add half hazelnut and half white chocolate or white mocha and then a little bit of cream. I do like sweet coffee. When I go out, I do like to have it pretty sweet. So that is another flavor combo that I've come to enjoy again. And my guess, if there's any other holiday drinks coming up, I'm really gonna be into, which one is it? The chestnut praline, I'm pretty sure is what will be a favorite of mine. I really just do like those like nutty flavors and then mixed with some sweet and white chocolate. I love. I mentioned this last month, but I mentioned the book that I finished reading last month and I have happily started this one. It is a 52-week in the Word. It's a companion reading for reading the Bible. So it's not a book that I necessarily sit down and read on its own. It's something I pair with reading my Bible. I just wanted to kind of show you more of the layout. I'm going to jump ahead. I'm going to just jump up to here, week 5. So I'm not this far. So you would go from Leviticus 1 to Leviticus 24. That would be the focus. The layout, so it gives you some things to consider. There's a day 1. You read the verse, you read the scripture. It gives you some questions, and then you can write out a prayer here. So it's a great way to just reflect on the word and then also to just document your prayer and anything else that's on your heart and mind. And then after reading the designated passages, so after that week, it provides a week reflection. So after you've done all the reading, it expands on what you've read. And it just gives you another chance to reflect. Also gives you some ideas. So like for this one, some ideas: catch up on any missed reading, pause to study a text or chapter using your favorite Bible study method. And then it says identify a person or situation in the text and learn more about their story. So you might hear or read about a character in the Bible, and then you could take time to just specifically read into their story a little bit more and get more history on them. So I've been continuing to use this. It's been a great addition to my Bible reading. I am on the lookout for another book, though, to maybe just have by my bedside to read at night. Lately, I've found that I've been listening to podcasts at night. And a lot of times when I'm in bed and I have like Bluetooth headphones, so I'll just have one in so that I can still hear well out of the other side. But I'm finding myself like falling asleep to them, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night and like podcasts are still like playing in my ear, and I'm like, this cannot keep happening. And I was like, oh, this is a better option because I'm not watching videos. I used to watch YouTube videos like in bed to like help me fall asleep. So I put a stop to that, but more often than not, I'm listening to a podcast to fall asleep. So I'm trying to change that habit, replace it by reading a few pages in a book and then just going to bed. Because as much as I deny it, I feel like having a podcast or something playing in my ear all night is probably not helping, even though I do feel pretty rested, but I feel like it's probably disrupting my sleep or not allowing me to sleep as deep as I could be. Speaking of podcasts, though, I want to tell you about a station I've been listening to. It is by Ed Milet. He is a super interesting fellow. He has a lot of knowledge and wisdom himself, but he interviews a lot of people focused on wellness. He's also a believer. He's also a Christian and he shares that openly. But he just focuses on so much like self-improvement, and he interviews a lot of he's interviewed like doctors, he's interviewed other just, I guess, successful people, but it's just been a great way to just expand my entertainment, but also like my viewpoints, I guess, too, because I feel like I've usually only listened to, I guess, female podcast hosts, more people that are like around my age and or younger. Honestly, a lot of the ladies I listen to are younger than me, but just having someone to listen to who has so much more wisdom than I do, who's older, who's a male, who has a ton of knowledge, like I said himself, but he just offers a lot of wisdom. So if you're interested, I'll put his name up here and maybe just a little clip of his channel you can watch. Listen to on Spotify. That's what I typically use to listen, Spotify, and then YouTube. He also uploads some of his interviews on there as well, I believe. If you have a favorite podcast host or channel, you should let me know that too. I'm always open to listening to more, exploring different people's channels. One other one I wanted to mention though, and this has been a channel I've been listening to for a long time now. It's That's the Point podcast by Kristen Johns and John Volk. They are two like really good friends, and they're really funny to listen to. They are also Christian, and they talk about their faith, but they also talk about just like everyday life stuff that's going on. So when I listen to them, it's kind of fun, just like sitting down and just like having a conversation with friends. Again, they're around my age and they're very relatable. So I feel like they are fun to listen to. Like I said, you're just kind of sitting down listening to some friends chat. So that's been really another good channel that I've really enjoyed. A couple of other products I just have to mention. I thought I've really been enjoying them, and definitely items I didn't necessarily need, but I've really come to enjoy them. I always like to support like a smaller business. So I found a content creator who is also a teacher recently, and she's just really fun to watch. And she mentioned this little online shop, and actually, I don't know how, I feel like it's more popular than I think it is, but she recommended it because I noticed she was wearing this lanyard to work. I'm like, that is so cute. I wonder where it's from. Sure enough, she mentioned it. I'm going to show you two different items that are from Andy Accessories, and I believe you can find it Shop Andy on Instagram. I'll go ahead and leave their Instagram handle. I'll leave it down below too, but I grabbed two items from this little shop. The first one was the lanyard because I was really drawn to it, and I've had multiple lanyards in my teaching career, but I'm not always satisfied with them. I always feel like I'm wanting it to be a little different, a little more comfortable. Yeah, anyways, let me show you. Look how cute. This is like a checkered brown, kind of like a scrunchy lanyard, and look, it's stretchy. The one YouTuber that I was watching, hers I think was black and white checkered. I thought that was cute, but this brown color, I thought it was just a little more soft and it would just be nice to wear all year round. I really like it right now for the fall time. I could see myself later in the school year being like, oh, I should get a color that it's more like springy. I'm gonna try and resist that though and stick with this, but I just thought it was the cutest. And I love that it's stretchy because when I have to, if I ever have to use my key or anything, I can kind of like stretch it out instead of having to like bend over and whatever. But really, really think this is so cute. I love it. Then one other item, I could not resist this. A new Apple Watch band. I just have the black, like basic one that it came with, but this is like a brown waffle scrunchy style. It is very cute and it's comfortable. I feel like I maybe could have gotten a size up because it felt pretty tight at first, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm glad I did this because I knew it would probably stretch out a little bit. I wear it every single day. It has not stretched out like much at all, only the slightest bit and that it's not like extremely tight. And I love that it's a little more tight fitting. So it's not slipping up and down my wrist all day. I kept finding that would happen with my other band because you can only set it, you have to set it on a certain notch. And I feel like the notch I set it on is almost too tight, but there's no like little give at all. And then the next one up is too loose, so it's always flipping around. But this has just been awesome. So I've been really, really loving this watch band. Those are the two items that I got from the shop, but there are so many accessories on there, and that's, I believe the shop is Andy Accessories. There are hair clips, there are countless things, but I was really drawn to like mainly that lanyard because I am a teacher and I wear that every single day. And then I just happened to notice that there were cute watch bands as well. So I just could not resist. Now for some habits, goals, intentions, things like that. Last month I had talked about really wanting to get into my exercise routine as well as journaling every day. This is why I'm glad that I've started making these videos, just to be able to reflect and hold myself accountable. I have not kept up with my exercising, my workouts. I do walk every single day with my family, which has been a great habit. Like that's like a non-negotiable, like we always do that no matter what. Like get home from work, we just go, we go on our walk. You know, there might be some cases that we have to wait, or of course there are those times where we maybe do have to skip it, or maybe just one of us goes, but more often than not, we do go for our daily walk. But as far as my formal workouts have gone, I have not been consistent. And it's not that I don't know what to do or that I'm not necessarily motivated to do it. Well, and that's what it is. I can be motivated, but it's not a discipline right now. I've prioritized a lot of other things as I should, but I'm finding this has just kind of been put on the back burner, and I've tried to designate only certain days to do my workouts. It's not super practical to do it every single day or the days that I thought I would be able to. And I think I just need to be a little more flexible because I was wanting to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And I think Mondays have been really hard for me to exercise, do a formal workout. And then that kind of just sets up the week for failure because I'm like, oh, whatever, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, oh, I'll do it Wednesday. Wednesday comes, I've just been brushing it off. So I'm not giving up. Here we go again. Starting out this month, we're really going to focus on being more consistent with workouts. Even if it's twice a week, I need to do something for my physical health, but for my mental health as well. And then another thing with journaling, I had started journaling and I looked back. I hadn't written in my journal, you guys, since like July. And I'm like, what? Not something I've been doing every single day. I've been doing it more consistently than I had. But again, journaling, just writing out, doing like brain dumps, just writing everything out that's on my mind has been really helpful. So I'm going to continue to make that a priority. I can happily say, because this is a goal I set for myself. Sorry, there's like snow chunks like just flinging everywhere. A goal I set for myself is not to make any more clothing purchases for myself in the month of October. And then I wanted to stretch it out into November, December. I can happily say, so far so good. I have not been tempted to purchase any more clothing items for myself. And I've just changed my mindset on that. Every time I'm tempted to get something, I consider first, like, okay, do I already have an item just like this or similar? More often than not, yeah, I do. And then again, the big thing for me too, though, I have so many clothes that they don't fit me the same as they used to. Not to say they won't again. So I've kept that in the back of my head too. It's like, I feel like I've been gravitating toward the same items to wear every day or most days because my options are a little more limited right now, but I think eventually I'll be able to wear most of my clothes again. And I also don't want to go and buy stuff that, especially jeans, because if I did, I'd probably size up in them. It got out of hand for a while. And I look at my closet, I'm like, what more could I need? Like, honestly. So that's been helping me. And my goal again for November is no more clothing purchases for myself. All right, in upcoming videos from me, you can look out for another skin update. And so far for my skin updates, I've featured a morning routine, a night routine. I think I will do next more of like an actual like kind of check-in and comparison. I'll kind of show you what my skin looked like beforehand and how it's looking now. I will say I have gone through a bout of acne, like a little acne flare up. I'm pretty sure it's hormonal, but could be other reasons. But other than that, I feel like my skin is doing pretty well. But you can look out for another update. I'll continue to post or upload and document just kind of like some everyday things. Ooh, and an upcoming video, I will be sharing an everyday hair or like my go-to hairstyle. I just filmed how I like to style my hair on a daily basis and then how I like to touch it up throughout the week. Yeah, so you can look out for those videos here on Katie Vision coming up next. If you have any video ideas or things you'd like to see from me, you can leave those in the comments. I've found lately that sticking to the same type of videos consistently has just been really helpful for me to be able to film consistently and upload, and it just gives you guys as my viewers, I think it just helps you know what to expect from me. But like I said, if you have any ideas, something you really like to see from me, I would love to hear about it in the comments. That is all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys. I'll see you in my next one.